two. Take two. I don't know what I did earlier. I kind of messed it up. But yes, people. Welcome. If you're just joining us, I am Luther, and this is Man United Central. I do apologize for the shirt. Sometimes it kind of messes up with the color and stuff. But yeah, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, people. Oh man. Let's talk about it, people. Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko is who we're going to be talking about. All right? Major breaking news. Benjamin Sesko has made it clear this evening that he wants to join Manchester United. This is according to Ben Jacobs and Alex Crook. All right, people. Welcome once again, people. In case you're living in the Rock, let me tell you this. Today has been an interesting day, man. Interesting day. Last night, we were talking about, you know what? Newcastle puts in a bid. 90 million. Boom. On the table. All right? Telling because Newcastle, you've already put in a bid. So Man United, of course, what do? We call up RB Leipzig. We're like, yo, listen, chill. We definitely want the player. We definitely want to bid for Sesko. So hang on tight. All right? Hang on tight. So big Man United, what do? They go like, all right, cool. We're waiting for the green light from the player, because the way we roll is we want the player to confirm that, listen, we're not going to be playing games here. If we're coming for you, right, we want to be clear that you really want us, meaning you want Man United, right? So based on the information that we received, is the player sent some messages, hints, whatever you want to call it. He sent that out there because this morning, what happens? We got the what you call it? Let me look it up. We got the Ornstein bomber. All right. What did Ornstein say this morning? Let me see. I'm gonna look it up here. Give me a second. Again, guys, so basically the report was like Manchester United have submitted a bid of 75 million plus 10 in add-ons for the RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko. The offer reflects Manchester United's valuation of the player, and the club's belief is he wants to move to Old Trafford. All right. So based on that information, Manchester United went ahead and put in the bid. All right. Now, of course, people, welcome. If you're just joining us, smash that like button, hit the subscribe. Again, people, impromptu live. That's what I do, man. I was out and about. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do my usual live tonight, but I was saying, yo, this news today, we have to do some reaction, all right? Because once again, we are showing the world that don't think we're just going to be sitting here on a corner like as if we're broke, okay? You may have that narrative that we're broke, but listen, all right? We are Manchester United, okay? This is Manchester United we're talking about here, all right? You cannot just sit here and thinking like, oh, you're going to put in 90 million and then we are just going to be chilling, right? Letting you have a clear run on a striker that we want? Come on, man. Ain't going to happen. Zane Edits, what up, man? Welcome. Yeah. So this morning we put in a bid. Now, of course, our bid is 75 million plus 10. So that brings it to 85. Newcastle's bid was 90, right? Right. So come on, man. Listen. Zane Edits. Come on, man. Yes, sir. I am a Man United fan through and through, baby, through and through. All right, that's why I'm all excited. I'm all boosted up because Man United did another big move today towards securing that number one striker as of now that that we wanted, right? So, guys, again, if you're just joining, smash a like, hit the subscribe button, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Luther, and this is Man United Central. Okay, we're back online. As I do apologize, signal is very, very weak out here, right? Signal is weak. I hope it's not too bad. But yeah, I think I still have you guys. Live chat. All right, Man United have a good chance of winning the Premier League. Brody edits, no. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, sir. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But anyway, people, if you're just joining us, let me just give you the latest and the greatest. These reports are coming from Ben Jacobs. All right, Ben Jacobs is saying that Benjamin Sesko has made it clear this evening he wants to join Manchester United. Now, a lot of us were waiting. Of course, this is good, but we usually wait for the, Fabrizio Romano, here we go, or we usually wait for Ornstein to give us a bomber, right? One of those, where basically the bomber from Ornstein could go like the player has. Basically, it could go something like this. The player has always prioritized Manchester United. There was no other, decisions, whatever. Yeah, one of them. And that's what we are waiting for to get. Once we get that, listen, then it's official. But again, Ben Jacobs has been really good this window as far as when it comes to Man United news. And of course, Newcastle, they were hoping that they could price us out of the deal, right? They dropped them 90 million early, trying to force Benjamin Sesko to make a decision within like 48 hours, right? But again, they were hoping that once they put that money on the table, right, the player will be like, all right, cool, because that's the money RB Leipzig want. And then, of course, with that package, basically, Sesko will be able to get, the money that he wants, basically, as far as salary and all that. But what happened is, the player also wanted United. So when United put in their bid, then apparently, according to reports, is both the player agreed to both deals, right? To Newcastle also agreed to Man United. Right now, that makes sense because it could be that he's like, listen, I like both deals, kind of situation, but at the end of the day, if it's put on the table, Newcastle United, Manchester United, right? There's only one United, right? If you think about it, you as a player, you'd be like, come on, man, it's no brainer. Right, you gotta choose Manchester United, and that's what they did. People, smash the like button if you haven't done so already, man. Smash that like button, people. Welcome. All right, guys, if you're new, I am Luther. This is Man United Central. Welcome, everybody, man. We are just talking about Manchester United. Let's see. Brody Edits is saying that this year, maybe because they have good players. I don't know. Not yet, Brody. Not yet. I think we need more. We need that midfielder. I am an Arsenal fan, but I still respect Man United. That's what's up, Brody. Brody, let me know where you're watching from, man. People, drop in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Smash that like button. But yeah, Neil, listen, Arsenal, imagine now the first game, right, when we play you guys, because Arsenal, I know you guys wanted Sesko, and then you ended up getting Gyökeres, which he is a machine, right? And I think, he could be that missing piece for you guys to maybe win the title. I don't know, right? Honestly, if I was to choose between you guys and Liverpool, come on, man. Alex Wang, what up, brother? Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. I'm out here in the streets, and to live. Yeah, man. I say let me just jump in. Summers. Watching from Nigeria. What's clear this evening? He wants to join Manchester. Pletigo. Pletigo. He's also saying has always been that feeling Benjamin Sesko would choose Manchester options. If RB Leipzig and Man United reach an agreement, it is very likely that Sesko will join Manchester United. Florian Plettenberg, you're saying that there is and was always a feeling that Benjamin Sesko would choose Man United over all current option. Nothing has changed. In recent days, Manchester United offer was crucial. If RB Leipzig and Man United reach an agreement, it is clear that the player wants Manchester United, right? It's a big club kind of settings, people. Let's go. Alex is saying, Gyoka who? I know, that's crazy. It will be good if we got a midfielder too, someone like Baleba. Don Michael Kaluba 2019. What's going on, Don? Welcome, people. If you are new, smash a like. Let us know what team you support. Hit that subscribe button. All right? Welcome. Oh, guys, one more thing. And if you're new here too, man, this channel just got to a different level, guys. We finally thank you to all you guys that support the channel all the time. That this channel is actually now, we call it monetized, so you can drop the super chats on there, support the channel, support the brother. I appreciate you all. We have that feature now, was just enabled last night, 2 a.m. kind of settings. You know, they were like, yo, Luther, listen up. Your channel has reached the level that is required to be able to earn a couple of pennies here and there. Right, so I'm boosted and I appreciate you guys. Guys, smash that like button, man. I don't see any likes. What are we doing? All right, let's see. Man United held Florian Plettenberg again. He was saying that Manchester United held concrete talks with Benjamin Sesko during the RB Leipzig training camp and also on site, as reported. There is and was always a feeling that Sesko would choose Manchester United over all other current options. Christopher Vivel is very eager to bring Sesko in. Listen, man, this is amazing stuff, man. Amazing stuff. This striker, I think, he's not the finished product, right? He's not the finished product. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate that. You know, he's not the finished product, but the way Manchester United is rolling is, let's see if we can go for a walk, because in the evening usually I try to go for a walk and get some steps in, right? Yeah, so hopefully I don't lose you guys too much. But yeah, he's not the finished product, we know that, right? But the age makes sense, right? There's a reason why we didn't go for Ollie Watkins. Is because, again, his age. In 3 years, when we start challenging for the title, that's the game plan, right? The plan is to challenge for the title in 3 years, right? I know, it's crazy. In 3 years, we should be challenging for the title. Now, the idea here is this. In 3 years, Ollie Watkins is going to be older, not part of the future, really, right? Not part of the future. So why splash the cash and get him now? And then, of course, if we get him, Ollie Watkins, he is going to basically want some decent money, because of course this is going to be his it could be like one of his like last contracts kind of thing, last big contracts before maybe he goes to MLS or whatever, right? Or Saudi or whatever. So if we were to go for Ollie Watkins, yes, he's going to be instant. He's going to give us the goals at minimum 15, no problem. But in the long run, when we're ready to offload him, we would struggle. We won't be able to offload him, of course. So we'll be stuck with the old player, and then he's getting paid some decent money. So when the time comes in 3 years, you're trying to get rid of him, you can't. So you're kind of stuck in a situation where we had with the likes of Casemiro, right? Casemiro is one of those players where Sir Jim, when he came on board, he was like, what are you doing, United? What are you doing? Signing this player, uh, close to, in his 30s, whatever, close to 30, and paying him crazy money, right? Wasting money. So Ineos, they were not going to do that again, right? They were not going to do that again. So that's why they say, you know what? Let's just roll the dice now, get this young striker, and of course, with Vivell in the house, chief recruiter, he rates this kid so much, and that's why he was like, listen, let's just go with him, and with the hope that in 3 years, for example, when we are going for the title, this kid could be, we see on paper, right? He looks more developed. So it's a good chance that he may work. All right, different manager, who knows? So again, we're rolling the dice, but this could pay off in the long run, right? So, uh, I like the signing, right? I like the signing. I cannot imagine us lining up with that front three of those guys. It's gonna be crazy. Uh, let's see. Yes, I don't like cricket. What's up? I don't like cricket. Welcome, welcome. Um, Burmo, more like Kinder Mbumo, Bruno. Okay, yeah. So, and of course, the advantage this time around is, remember when we signed Hoyland, right? Hoyland, when we signed him, he really did not have help, right? He came in, boom, and we threw him into the wolves, right? We just threw him and said, hey, listen, do your thing. But we signed a kid who he's learning his trade, so we didn't really give him Hoyland. But to me, in an ideal world, I would like to keep Hoyland. People, smash the like button. Hit that like button, people. Hit the subscribe already if you haven't done so. I am Luther. This is Man United Central, people. All right, so go ahead and do that. And again, man, I appreciate you guys being here. So yeah, in an ideal world, guys, I would like to hold on to Hoyland, right? Let's go. Fitness Beast NYF. What up? Welcome, welcome. Kwabena Korotang. Hello. I think we should get someone who already has experience in the Premier League. Kwabena. Well, yeah, I think that ship has sailed, brother. That ship has sailed. We are getting Benjamin Sesko. All right. Now, of course, we could have said we could have gone for the likes of Mateta. What else? Mateta, Wissa, Ollie Watkins, kind of thing, right? Yeah, you could go for those guys, but they were not part of our list, right? They were not on our list. I mean, Ollie Watkins was, sorry, but the other guys, they were not part of our list. I don't know why, because I think Mateta would have been perfect, right? But I don't know why he was not part of the list. The likes of Ollie Watkins, again, I was saying earlier, the age thing, that was, kind of a stumbling block, right? Because they're thinking of the future. They don't want to sign old guys, right? So they're trying to change the mistakes they did in the past. They don't want to repeat that. Now, of course, you can say, oh, Luther, what are you talking about? They're just about to sign a kid, unproven, and pay for like close to 85 million. Isn't it the same thing they did with Rasmus? I agree. It is. But guess what? It's different now. It is different now because we have a different structure. We have a different structure. Sesko is a little bit more developed as a striker. He does have a lot of Champions League football under his legs, right? So it's one of those that you're like, okay, that could be the difference here. That could be the difference maker. So it is exciting, man. It is exciting. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, back. I hit the wrong thing. Alex Wang is saying, even if Leipzig want him, what if RB Leipzig wanted Hoyland? Oh no, listen. If they want Hoyland, 100% take the man. Listen, I'll drive from the US, go over there to Manchester, get Hoyland in the car, say, listen, I'll drive you to Leipzig training facilities, right? Right? Absolutely. But we don't hear any reports that uh, he's part of the deal, right? It looks like this bid we put in, right, for Benjamin Sesko, it is straight up a bid. Let's work out a deal and move on, right? We don't hear anything from all these reporters. We don't hear anything from Ornstein. We don't hear anything from Fabrizio, Jacobs, anybody, Andy Mitten. No one is saying that Hoyland could be part of that deal, right? Yeah, ideally you'll be a good deal. Say, for example, you send Hoyland on that side. Hoyland, you say you can rate him. Maybe Hoyland is like what, 40 million or 35 to 40 million, right? You can do that, and that could be a good deal. But it doesn't look that's the case. Now, another issue is we haven't really made it clear to Hoyland that you are not wanted, right? Fabrizio was saying that if we do that, right, if we made it clear to Hoyland that, hey, listen, dude, you're not part of our plan, pack your bags and find another club, then Hoyland, according to Fabrizio Romano, will be willing to, look at other options, right? He'll be willing to do that. But it looks like we don't hear that. So I don't know if their plan, Ineos' plan, is to keep Hoyland, because probably they're thinking, again, in the future. Like, okay, Hoyland did struggle, right? But maybe with a little bit of help from pros like Cunha and Bumo, he could do better this season. And also this season, he could do better because the pressure is not on him to deliver all the time, right? Because now you have help. Because now if Sesko comes in, Sesko is going to be the one leading the line, but also the advantage of having the likes of another 9 in Hoyland, then competition, right? It's important to have that competition, because if he leaves, right, Hoyland, then Sesko, basically he's going to be the only 9, right? Because Xerxes, he's not really a 9, right? So there's no really someone to challenge him like that. So it would work. Now, of course, another 9 is Cheeto. Cheeto is too young, right? So, for example, if Hoyland stays, Xerxes is a 9.5. He can play as a 10, different roles, right? So ideally, to me, in a perfect world, I would send Cheeto on loan. That way he can get that football, right? Because with Cheeto, us playing once a week, it's going to be tough, right? It's going to be tough for Cheeto to get game time. So, that's how I would think of it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's go. We also need a new midfielder. 100% we need a new midfielder. Coabena, because his performance to replace Casemiro as well. Yep. Because his performance now is due to his age, and Ugarte is not really reliable. 100%, right? People, smash that like button if you haven't done so already, guys. Again, if you're new here, I am Luther. This is Man United Central. Hey, we're talking about Benjamin Sesko, all right? Yes, ideally you want to replace Casemiro, but the problem is, again, Casemiro still has a contract. I think he has, 1 more year or 2 more years? If I'm not mistaken, you guys check me on that. And he doesn't look like he's ready to leave. That's the thing about Casemiro. Casemiro looks like he's chilling. He's having a good time, right? He's having a good time. He plays whenever he's needed, whatever. But ideally we want to get rid of him because, again, he's another player who is on that high wage kind of situation, right? And we would like to get rid of those guys. Let's see. JP, what up? He's going to Newcastle. Okay. Thanks so much for that. He's not going to Newcastle, man. He's not going to Newcastle, man. According to Ben Jacobs, Benjamin Sesko has made it clear this evening that he wants to join Manchester United. So I don't know what you're talking about. All right, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, see, the news is breaking now. People are catching up to us. Tell everybody that we're already aware that Benjamin Sesko has made it clear he wants to join Manchester United. Ben Jacobs is leading with that story, right? So pretty much, you know, and basically that would be that, man. Let me see what else is going on here when it comes to your boy Sheshko. Okay. Let's see. It's going to Newcastle. Ronaldo or Messi? Come on, man. It's always going to be Ronaldo, sir. Always going to be Ronaldo. Corbetta, who are you talking about? People, let us know where you're watching from, man. Let us know where you're watching from. Make sure you smash that like button. Yeah, so again, guys, this is excellent information. This is what we wanted. We wanted a resolution on this Benjamin Sesko saga, right? Or JP. JP got jokes, man. JP got jokes. All right? JP got jokes. I feel, you know what, guys, honestly, though, if you see any Newcastle fan out there, I feel sad for them, right? The number of players that they have missed out on this transfer window, it is incredible, right? Especially missed out on Man United, for example, right? They wanted Bumo, they took an L. Like, dude, you can go, there's a list of a rack of players that they wanted, and none of them chose to go to Newcastle, even though they have Champions League football. Isn't that crazy? Right? They have Champions League football, but these players, they're choosing to go somewhere else. I don't know what's going on at Newcastle, man. Because honestly, if you think about it, if Benjamin Sesko decided to go to Newcastle, it would make sense as well, because Newcastle, steady club, Champions League football, no drama. You can go out there, play your football, no pressure, right? But if you want to be, what is that song? If you want to chill with the big dogs, you know that song? If you want to bomb, if you're ready to bomba, if you want to chill with the big dogs, then you go to United. Because you're going to be challenged, all right, at United. You're going to be tested, all right? You're going to be splashed on all the papers, week in, week out, all right? You are going to be, first of all, you as a player, your social media account is going to blow up automatically, instantly, boom. Just the fact that you're playing for Manchester United, right? So it's one of those. So, and again, the project that these players are being sold, that listen, you are going to be part of the team that restores the Manchester United name. You're going to be part of the team that brings Manchester back to United, right? So that itself, a lot of these players, man, when they think about it, they're like, okay, now this team is in the mud. They finished 15th. I can come in here, do my thing, and become a legend of the club because I was part of that team that was able to bring the club back. So, and of course, again, when you can compare Newcastle to United, like Sesko, he was like, okay, cool. I could go right now to Newcastle and say, I'm here because they have Champions League football. Now, would Newcastle qualify for Champions League football every year? Who knows? They have done it this year, but with United, once we get our act together, we're going to be in the Champions League every year. Just like the way it used to be back in the days, right? So again, if you look at the bigger picture, you as a player, you want to go to United, man. You know. Let's see. Uh, but we but we'll still finish above you guys. Listen, JP, we shall see. We shall see, mate. All right, we shall see. The only thing is, though, I feel for my Newcastle family because apparently there's a story out there that Isak could very well stay at Newcastle. I don't know if that's going to happen, right? Because now the idea is the reason why Newcastle rejected that first bid is because they didn't have a replacement, right? So they didn't have a replacement striker, so that's why they were going hard for Sesko, but it looks like they failed on this one as well. And Newcastle already splashing the cash in anticipation that Liverpool will come back for Isak, right? So they were willing to say, hey, listen, let's see how much, let's outbid United because everybody thinks we're broke, right? I know, right? It's crazy. The whole world knows we're broke, but we just splash money like crazy, right? So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how United is doing it now. Of course, it makes sense what we're spending because yeah, we saved some money from Rashford's salary, Lindelof's salary, Eriksen's salary because we didn't sell them, and of course the sell-on clause on Ilanga, Alvaro Fernandez, and a couple of others. So there was some money there. And of course, all the jobs that people lost, unfortunately, they saved money there. So all this money that they were doing, Ineos, they were able to save up. And of course, they flipped the couches. You know how you flip your couch? You find a penny here, a penny there, a dollar here, a dollar there. It looks like that's what they did. And it looks like it's paying off. Now, of course, most of these players that we sign, we pay in installments, right? So it's not like, you're going to pay the 85 million now. It's broken down into what, 4 years or something. So you divide that by 4. Every year you drop a portion of that. You're good to go. I just hope we will make it to top 4 on the league table this season. Else, I'm done with the team. Come on, man. Kobena, you cannot be done with the team. Listen, making the top 4, I'm not even going to think about that. It's one of those that is going to be absolutely insane if we can do that. Because remember, we did finish 15th. From 15th to 4th, dude. And also one thing is this though, guys, the top 4 teams, those pick themselves, right? You got Liverpool in there, you got Chelsea, you got Arsenal. Who else? Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, right? So the 4 teams pick themselves. So right now what we're going for is the 5th spot, right? That's what we're going for. Because from 5th coming down, 5th, 6th, 7th, all those teams, it's open season, right? And of course, if we play cards right, we should be able to secure at least top 7 for me. But again, okay, so I will go with 5th if we bring in a midfielder and a goalkeeper, right? We get those 2, midfielder and a goalkeeper. I think we could go for 5th. One of them. JP is funny. Alex is saying Emmy and Donnarumma next, brother. That will be mad. And the Donnarumma stories, they're not going away, man. They're still there. Donnarumma stories are still there. So we shall see. JP is saying all the best. Yeah, man. To you too. I just hate the fact that Chelsea fans are disturbing with their Club World Cup. Hey, listen, man. I ain't gonna hate on Chelsea, man. Chelsea, we were laughing at them and their owner about signing 200 players, right? It looks like whatever he was doing, it worked out. because they're starting to win things. And I think Chelsea, they're a few players away from really challenging because that team is young, and it looks like you know they could do something, right? It looks like they could do something. So it's one of those. We shall see. Let's see. Let's see what else. Let's see if we have any new bombers. People, hope you guys had a fantastic Tuesday, man. Today was the day that we knew that we're gonna get a decision, right? After yesterday's Newcastle put in their bid, we knew they had put it like a 48-hour time limit for us to get a resolution. So if you haven't checked the last video I did yesterday, there's a couple of videos there. Check them out. Smash a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you all. But yeah, Tabo Maholoda is there. Rashford's replacement. No, we're not looking to necessarily replace Rashford, right? Because Rashford was gone last season. We didn't really miss him, right? So right now we're just building the team. All right, we're just building the team. Of course, we're using Rashford's salary money because Barcelona is paying the entire salary. So that is helping funding some of this madness that we're doing, right? So of course we do have players to replace. So Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, Malacia. So that's 4 players there, right? Ericsson, Lindelof. So yeah, but of course the idea is for Ruben Amorim was saying he likes to work with a small squad. So we're not necessarily going to replace all those players. We're going to replace those key players that we need, and then we move on, right? Now, once you qualify for all these other competitions, then you can go and add some players to the team, right? That's what they want to do. But Ruben Amorim did say that he likes to have a smaller team, whereas, easier to manage. Players are going to be able to get game time without a lot of them getting all frustrated and stuff like that, right? So it's one of those. So we may not necessarily replace Rashi, but listen, man, we like what Rashi is doing out there in Barca. May he continue doing that. I want him to blow up, man. Kwabena said, hey man, I really had hope in Garnacho, but it seems Amorim doesn't need him. No, he doesn't. He's really good, but needs some challenge. Yeah. Listen, I love Garnacho, man. All right, I love the kid, but he's young. But his ceiling is very high, right? Garnacho, wherever he's going to end up, I hope it's Chelsea because we get that money, right? Wherever he's going to go, Garnacho is going to blow up, right? Because I think as he gets older, more mature, he's going to focus more on his football. Yeah, he has levels to go to, right? He has levels to go to. So Garnacho is a baller, man. So wish him all the best, right? Again, he's always going to be our academy kid. So once a red, always a red. So yeah, right now we just want the money, right? With all these players that we're buying, it's like we're buying these players on kind of like a not a credit, but we are basically saying, listen, we know money's going to come in, right? We know money's going to come in, so let's go and splash. So that's kind of the idea as well. So it's crazy. It's crazy, man, the way Man United is rolling. But again, we shall see. Is it true Sesko chose United? Marlon Johnson. Come on, Marlon. Yes. Listen, it's like this. The major breaking news as of this evening. is Sesko, as of 33 minutes ago, on X, Sesko wants to play at Old Trafford. He wants to wear the Manchester United shirt. This is United's feeling. All right, so there's that. And also Fabrizio Romano is saying that there is a feeling internally. The feeling internally is that Benjamin Sesko wants to wear the Manchester United shirt. But the major one was from Ben Jacobs. He's saying that Manchester United's focus is now on trying to reach an agreement with RB Leipzig, as they believe Benjamin is waiting for Man United, right? So the idea is this: the way Man United roll is they want the player to put that message out there to make it clear that I want United. When they do that, then Man United can, calmly start the negotiations, right? Calmly start the negotiations without that worry that, we're running out of time kind of situation, right? So it's one of those. And, just the same way, the way we dealt with the Mbumo situation, Cunha situation, the player said, I want United, and then United went to work. So it's one of those. And it looks like, from what we hear from all these reports, is like Benjamin Sesko has made it clear as of this evening he wants to join Manchester United. So once that is clear, it's out there, then we can just right now start working the numbers, zeros and ones, and come up with a plan. Who knows? They may throw in Hoyland in that deal, and then next thing, we got a movement. So everything is looking, honestly, it's looking really good on this player right now. Really, based on all these reports, it looks like basically he is ours, right? He's ours. Let's see what else. I just refreshed. So another report here from Sally Talks. He's saying that breaking, Manchester United are closing in on the signing of Benjamin Sesko after getting the green light. Personal terms, no issue. Financial side done. United working with RB Leipzig to reach agreement. Internal feeling, Newcastle are now out of the race. Newcastle are now out of the race, people. Because that was that's how these things work, right? Whenever, even if it was United, even if it was reverse, whenever you feel like there's no way to secure a deal on the player, there's no point of just sitting there and try to negotiate. There's no point of Newcastle have money. They could have gone higher, right? There's no point, because the player has already put that message out there. I want United. So that's basically it. Let's see what else is going on here. This is exciting, man. Guys, you know that this deal could go very quick. Maybe by Friday, when I think on Friday we're opening our new Carrington training facility, right? It was redone and everything. We could probably have Benjamin Sesko signing as they unveil the new Carrington training facility. That will be crazy. That will be crazy. Let's see what else is going on. Any other update? Kwabena, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. People, smash that like, man. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you all being here, guys. Welcome, welcome. And if you're new again, I am Luther, and I'm blessed that you guys are here. And this channel is called Man United Central. All right? Welcome. Good to have you. Let's see what else is going on. Give me a second here. Trying to see if any new updates on only Sesko is coming in. Yeah, most of the stuff we already covered. Yeah, man. I think we got this guy. I think we got Benjamin Sesko, man. The next thing here, of course, is once everything is sorted out, we're waiting for Fabrizio Romano to say, terms and everything is clear. It is now Benjamin Sesko to Manchester United. It's a here we go. And then everybody's going to go crazy. Guys, on that note, thank you so much for being here, people. You guys are legends. I'll see you on the next one. Guys, listen, smash the like, hit the subscribe. All right. In another couple of hours, if I make it home on time, we'll do another live so I can, my usual time, which is 9:45 Eastern United States time. All right. So you guys are legends. Take care. Peace out. Oh, man. All right. Here, I'm gonna go there. All right. We are out.